Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. Now, a few months back, I did the classic argument of honesty is the best policy. Although anytime you want to argue, there is going to be somebody who's going to want to argue back. And their response was, the situation was brought up as, what if it's a situation that nobody would believe? Now, I'm not willing to just write that off as, come on. Really? I was trying to figure out how that could happen, but then it hit me. But officer, I only had a couple of beers. Now, let me set the stage. The last time I drank alcohol on a regular basis was more than 7 years ago. It was the day I found out that my career was over. And so I basically drank for 2 days straight. I was a little upset. Bit of the emotional drinking, and luckily, I didn't have to be at work for several days, so... But since then, the amount of alcohol I have ingested on a regular basis has gone from maybe one a month to maybe one every couple of years. Actually, we'll just leave it at not a whole hell of a lot. So my alcohol tolerance is about non-existent. And at 5'10", 300 pounds, it's pretty much the only way I could be considered a lightweight. So here I go, walking down the street. Kind of walking. This was a few years back, and I was doing a buddy's hail and farewell. I was doing shots, hurricanes, and karaoke. Yeah, like I said, I was kind of walking. I was walking up to the front gate. I had my ID out already. I said, who wants to see it? Now they asked me if I was drunk. And my response was, yes, sir. But I'm not going for a car. As a matter of fact, I don't have a car in this country. And I just want to go home, have a big glass of water and some aspirin and sleep this off. And now that's what people don't seem to understand about DUIs and drunk and disorderly. These laws were put into place to get people off the street before they could do damage to themselves or others. Now, walking down the street, or heaven forbid driving, dude, I wouldn't be in that situation, because even if I just had a couple of beers and got screwed up, I wouldn't be behind the wheel. I'm not that, there's things even I won't do. But, to hide the fact that you're drunk, come on, get real. The police didn't just go, okay, we're going to stop the third guy that comes down this street. Or the fourth. No. They followed you. You've already done something stupid and gotten their attention. This is the part where honesty can get you into less trouble. It's kind of what my dad said to me one time. He said, son, if you go out there, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to be mad at you. But I will guarantee that I will be less mad at you. And the consequences will be a lot less if you tell me than if I hear it from somebody else. Now, there is a point in the evening where honesty can get you out of a DUI. The honesty comes before you have that first drink. Honesty with yourself about how much you can drink before you get loaded, before you're gone. and how much time it takes for you to get back. And remember, your buddy that's goading you into drinking more, come on, you can't keep up. Remember, that Jerkosaurus is not going to be there when the cops have you in the back of the squad car. Let me give you the rules that kept me out of trouble. Now, starts off with, don't drink when you have to be functional the next day. This was mainly my rule during the military, which I kept. You know, when you're young, you feel the need, or you feel the ability to drink all night and work all day. But when you get older, you need that extra time. You need that extra time to get over the festivities. Yeah. Now, second, be smart about how you're getting home. A designated driver, of course. Personally, I was a big fan of not drinking unless I was where I was going to pass out. Another favorite trick of mine was being within a safe staggering distance. And, with smartphones nowadays, it's a lot easier. You Google, maps, okay, bars within, a mile, half a mile, 2 miles, whatever. You have the technology. Use it. Now, when it comes to drinking, just be responsible with your drinking and honest with yourself about your limits. Do that and you'll stay out of trouble. This has been Random Thoughts from me, Ted Bear. I just hope I